with the martial arts. And he had a, I don't know what degree black belt he was. He was traveling to China and shit. He could have been the next fucking Bruce Lee, a black version of Bruce Lee. On TV, the way how cold that dude was. But his parents gave him every fucking thing. Didn't give no type of order, no discipline. Now this nigga done been in prison, selling drugs, giving baby mamas and shit, man. Now he's nothing now. Through. That's what happens. You get spoiled. So the Lord is gonna take some shit away if he feels like he's getting a little bit too spoiled, too comfortable. Let me see if he's still strong. Let me take this away real quick, and I'll give it back to him if he passes.
Right. You know what I tell him? Then I'm like, boy, y'all just woke up the beast. Well, you woke up a sleeping giant, man. Cause now you gonna go harder. Shit, hey, you catch hell. Hey, you know what? And it's been told, you know, like you catch hell, you go. It's like when you catch hell, that's when your best fruits come forth. Like when you labor for it and you labor and you in a garden, that's when you put your best thumb, your best work comes when you focus and you lock in and you going through shit, man. Like Mary J. Blige, right? Now I'm using her as an example. She said, to me, I think her My Life album was her greatest album. It was her darkest album because they're doing like a documentary on it. She said when she wrote that album, she said she stayed with a pen and paper in her hand and she was so focused because of the hell she was catching. It made her buckle down and focus on the craft, man. And that's what we got to do. Because I noticed when I'm in a fucked up, contrite spirit, that's when my spirit really, it shows. Like that video I did on a woman, that was solely through the spirit, bro. Yeah, that was solely through the spirit, bro. I was extremely vexed. You know what I'm saying? And did y'all brothers see that video?
Yeah. Shit was.
Yeah. You seen it?
I gotta watch it.
Shit was heavy.
Did you see it? Yeah. It was. I was solely through the spirit, man, because I was pouring out. But this is the book, 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It says, therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of YAHAWASHI. Okay, that's what soldier means, to be solitary. It says, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, meaning that you don't care about, and yeah, we're men, we don't want to do things, we're going to want to go out and have fun. Of course, that's fine and dandy, but overall, that's not your consent into life. Like, we don't just make it our business going to turn up to a club every goddamn weekend, man. I'd rather turn up among y'all and listen to some Dusties in the car. You know what I'm saying? Keep it spiritual. We're not trying to be the next billionaire. We're not trying to be, oh man, I need to be the next Nate Parker and all that other bullshit.
Like Bill Gates.
Yeah, you know, like Jake, I gotta get the bag, man. I gotta be like this one knucklehead Nick bro I used to work with back in the day. He said, oh, I'm gonna sit at the round table with the higher ups. I said, nigga, you smoke crack. How
with the higher ups.
Nigga, teeth was all gold and shit. I said, back my head, I said, nigga, you's a crackhead.
Pass the salt, Mr. White Man.
Like, anybody gonna let you, how you gonna sit, you gonna sit at a round table with a bunch of elites, what you gotta do by what they call those. You remember when they used to send them fraudulent ass emails out about diplomats and shit? You got
the Nigerians.
Yeah, you got $25 million waiting in a safe on you. You gotta do a sign. This dummy fell for that shit.
He bought sent him a gift card.
I'm like, how the fuck you gonna consent to something that was in your spam folder, man? You know,
I had a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah, so like,
it says, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen to be a soldier. So the Lord chose us, man. So you gotta endure the bullshit. You got snipers and soldiers that lay in trenches for weeks at a time. It's a shittier deal. It's shitty losing homes. It's shitty losing investments, cars, wives, money, kids. It's shitty. Nobody wants to deal with that. You know, I was a little devastated because I'm like, damn, it was a loss. I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna get around, you know? I had to think about all the reality. But when I started thinking about it, I'm like, I ain't even all that mad. I'm mad at the fact I might have to deal with the after effect than the fucking car. Because the after effect of it is bullshit. Fuck the car, I'll get that back, you know? You know, and it's just like, you gotta think like that. Go out, teach the word, catch hell. Go out, teach the word, catch hell.
They say no man that warreth entangling himself with the affairs of his life. Read that again for me.
Yep. It says here, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life.
Right. Which means that you ain't your sole investment, all your energy don't go into this world, man. That don't mean you can't go to Walmart or you can't go to a bar and, you know, do all that stuff. No. We look for satisfaction through this truth. Because these people, they get satisfied by going down to the plaza and spending $500. They don't get no spiritual gains from that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. No spirit, no gains, man.
Hey, we can't see these niggas get satisfaction from watching Pat Mahomes on a Sunday.
Yeah, of all the hundreds of people that drove by and walked by the camp today, How many of them you think read their scriptures this week?
None of them.
None of them.
And if they are reading it, they ain't reading it with understanding.
That's right. And also with that precept, when that brother said, you know, a man warreth, you got to think about going to war.
Right.
When you go to war, you're not just going to war because you want the stuff that people got in there. You want the whole fucking country. You want that whole kingdom, that
Conquest.
empire. You want a conquest.
Right.
Are you going to be more concerned about one car that's in that country, or do you want all the shit?
Yeah, the whole thing.
So you can't be too concerned about these things these tangible things, you know.
Yeah.
Had another precept. This is the book of Psalms 62:10. It says, "Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them."
Oh yeah, it's what like that shit don't even exist. Like I got money, but fuck that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the scripture said at the end of the day, money is a defense, but that just really it amounts to nothing. Because I know a lot of people that died with money. Hell, my father died with a lot of money, and it didn't equate to a goddamn thing. So it's like, man, you know, some people got money, don't even think about it. Okay, I got that, and that's fine.
Yeah, what Apostle Hart say, he say, if you won a lotto, he said, I gotta get rid of that quick.
Get rid of that quick. Hey,
Because Satan come in.
Satan you ain't gonna be out here doing the work. Look, let's say a brother in this camp get $5 million, man.
Right.
Man, look, you gotta set off 10% up top. You know what I'm saying? And of course you wanna take care of your family, you gotta take care of the brothers. What the fuck you wanna do with your money? But if you do the right thing with it, and you really sincere, Lord, take care of you, man.
Right.
He put you in a position to help people, but the Lord gonna make sure you get rid of some of that money. He ain't gonna have your ass out here being a nigga with it, man.
Right.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If each one of us get $5 million right now with no definitive behind it, we gonna be out here being some niggas. We just telling you straightforward because that's how the flesh is, man. You get $5 million next week, man. I will, bro.
Yeah.
I will
that's
let
true.
you in this motherfucking camp and run it. You show up the next week. I'm like, this is his camp, man. He got it. I'll follow. He run it. You show up. Show up for about a month with that money.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, he's
he's
sincere.
mad.
Ah, shit. Like a game.
Niggas just want to be seen. Hey, the city of confusion is broken down, man.
Right. At least they had the women in the back. But you know what? But those guys, like we said, but that's the point we make it. They receive their cut. That's good enough for them.
Right.
That's satisfaction.
That's how they. Yeah, if they lose one of them bikes, get wrecked, they'd be devastated.
Yeah, as long as they could do that every weekend, they want Babylon to go on forever.
That's life. That's living. Do you know the type of glory that's promised to us, man?
Yeah.
You know what it's gonna be like to walk around and no bullshit on the streets, no momos around the place, no adultery, women in order, everlasting riches and righteousness, man.
Yeah. You ain't get mean mugged by Jake.
Because when YAHAWASHI in that vision I had, when he came out of that chariot, he was upgraded, bro. He didn't have this shit on. No.
You draped up, huh?
Bro, you remember when we had the old signs? You remember we had the smaller picture of YAHAWASHI when he had the chariot and the sword in his hand? He kind of looked like futuristic. He had a kind of low haircut. This is the one at Patton them. They still got the sign.
Okay, I don't know which one.
Yeah, when YAHAWASHI holding the
It
sword.
was more like realistic.
Realistic
Yeah.
and shit. Got the red eyes and you got the.
It's kind of like a 3D.
Yeah.
It's like a.
Yep.
I know which one you're talking about.
Cold. That's how he looked. That suit he had on, bro. It was like just from the ephod stones were they were life itself, bro. That was just like that element alone, yeah. And it was like and he came out of the light. Vibrating. I said, wow. It's hard, bro.
That's a frequency.
Bro, I felt the vibration when he stepped out. It was like you know in the movies when you see it's white light. He just came out of light. Tall shadow, he came up, tripped, garment, cold, had the green mirror garment on. He was like
looking glorious.
the technology was just from a different era, man. It was just like he was upgraded, like
out of this world.
Man, like,
I got a little bit more.
That don't do it justice, man.
Nah.
And that's a bad picture.
This 2 Corinthians 4, verse 17. For our light, it says, now let's read 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Right.
Which means, in the grand scheme of things, this ain't shit, man. And that's as simple as you can put it. Because when you're on a chariot, Lord willing we be the elect, are you gonna think about, you know, in this brother example, crashing your car? I don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
I made it.
I made it. Like,
Yeah, nah.
come on, man.
Like I said, man, when we saw the chariots, my quote to this day, a nigga can't tell me shit.
That's right.
Boy, a nigga
That's
can't tell me
right.
shit at this point. That's why that dusty ass, whatever the hell he was, man, nigga, get your ass out of here.
Revelation 10.
Right.
You couldn't even break this shit down.
The fallen angel.
What, what fallen angel? What fallen angel? You got the word in your hand. What fallen angel? What are you talking about?
I just had one more. Just one more. 2 Corinthians 4, verse 18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, which are, you know, spiritual. We see spiritual things, spiritual characteristics. We go out to the world. We don't see Jake in nice clothes. We see niggas with demons on them, man.
Camera on this nigga. You would think that was a woman, man.
But it says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
That's right, brother. So all the shit that you don't, all this shit here, this is temporal. Your house, your vehicle, hell, even your women and kids, that could be temporal.
These niggas,
these people, these buildings, all this
these
shit
hoes.
is gonna get the nuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
The nuclear missiles can't hit nothing, it can't touch, it can't see.
Right.
Because the nuclear missiles ain't gonna go to the spirit realm.
Right.
Like Esau had that whole thing with that whole CERN shit when he tried to shoot that missile into the spirit realm, and the Most High sent that message back. Like, you got close, nigga. They basically want to shoot the Most High off his throne, man.
Right.
They even know exactly, to some parameter, exactly what a kingdom is at up there. They know. They figured the shit out.
Yeah, they try to get into the God particle and shit.
That's why the Most High sending that chariots at him, man. He's sending them forces. He said, all right.
Yeah, Esau. Yeah, that nigga doing too much.
Yeah, he like you got close, buddy.
Yeah, this, all right.
Yeah, no other heathen has that level of pride. As wicked as these other heathen are, nobody has that. Now you see why the Lord is just going to completely get rid of him, because he's completely evil, man. To think you're going to fucking go through the portal
and knock the
trying
creator
to
off
go
his
the Most High, man.
He's
Like,
disrespectful.
You gonna go through the portal and say, all right,
hey, the Most High is
squared
cold,
up.
man.
Hey, well, hey, you heard, it was an article that came out back in 2015. They said that because the Bible condones that flag,
Yeah, they got.
they said that we need to figure out how to get God
Yeah.
and bring him down.
Put him on
charges.
trial.
They gonna go to the spirit realm and put the Most High in handcuffs and convict him of hate speech.
Yeah, they gonna have Judge Judy on
yeah.
that shit.
Get the fuck out of here. How you gonna of a hate crime? Oh, we need to put God on trial. Who the fuck are you to put the Most High on trial? You on trial, man.
Right. And you guilty, nigga.
Right. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, you on
Most High
trial.
has a sense of humor. He might come down to that little trial. What's up?
You see, hey, you see what Superman did?
Yeah,
He came down.
Yeah, that nigga.
Oh man, like the Most High gonna be in some shackles.
Yeah.
Judge reading, I got Yahawah, because he can't say Yahweh, he gonna say Yahweh.
Right,
I
yeah.
sentence you to 10 years in Missouri State Penitentiary for
Yeah.
hate crime against.
Film the 11 worth.
They gonna put the Lord on a prison bus.
They gonna make him swear on the Bible.
Swear on the scriptures.
But see, they actually have the audacity to try to judge him based on laws that they created out of wickedness.
God swear. God.
And to what law you
He
trying
was
to judge the
wicked for
Most High?
destroying Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, like
But Sodom and Gomorrah, and he already told them that it was wicked to do what they did. So how was the Most High wrong? Them,
Right.
them dudes in Sodom and Gomorrah, they knew about the Most High. They didn't care. They worship false gods. And they give more credence to those gods versus the Most High. And they got warned because Lot was living among them. So you didn't think they knew about Lot.
He was righteous.
Lot was righteous.
Right.
Lot
He was like,
wasn't
man, y'all
partaking
niggas
in
need to
those
stop
acts,
that
man.
shit.
You don't think Lot was having these conversations with them dudes? Like,
Yeah.
man, you guys, man. What's your...
Lot was probably doing what we was doing, man.
They said he was vexed with the filthy conversation of a wiki. So he wasn't just sitting there taking it, he was vexed. He was like, man, you know, he was probably cussing them niggas out.
But you got that precept. You had it,
I have Revelation 18 chapter.
you had some, you're wrong. No, I thought you had something, you said it's pride. How long we got, bro?
We on 2:15.
2:15. How much battery we got?
31 minutes.
31 minutes. All right, we ride it out. Go ahead, bro.
It's of Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities.
Now, look up there, right? You see that? They had it up there.
Oh, we probably won't be able to get on here.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, you can take it off. You don't have to get it on there.
But it's a pride flag up there.
Yeah, and then you had one across the street, Bobcat. I think that's the place that they sold those the big pieces. No, that's not that place.
No, that's a pop.
That's next door. But they had that place is decommissioned. Just last year,
Yeah.
before the such and such hit, people was up there waving and talking shit. We used to curse them out all the time. We had plenty of battles that we was yelling at them. Now
Oh.
it's on that piece of shit.
Kansas City Hall put a pride flag on top of the building. That's the first pride flag to be put on a government building here in the city
Oh, see,
this year.
It's done. It's done. Because if you go into these cities too, like Chicago, they gonna have the colors like on the skylines.
Yeah,
skyscrapers,
that's what they have on the building.
Oh, well, yeah, the mayor is a goddamn Bull Dyke. Oh, yeah.
Lightfoot.
Yeah.
Lori Lightfoot, the carpet muncher.
She look like
I
a
mean,
that bitch like a mega mole, man.
Lightfoot.
Yeah, even like Kellogg's, they
she
changed
look like
they
she could be
cereal
holding
rainbow
Skittles in a can.
Skittles too. Yeah.
Nigga took the
Rainbow Walk Skittles for a whole month.
Biden, he got a transformer in his cabinet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that scary thing. That bitch got a street shark, bro. One that
She's like, no, I say she. It's like the head of the Department of Health or some shit.
Something like
the
that.
Surgeon General. It's the Surgeon General.
yeah, that Amalekite bull, that street shark. Because yeah, the dude was asking it. He was like, well, so you trying to tell me that kids can consent to this? And the motherfucker kept going around the question.
Yeah.
He kept.
It's a nuanced topic.
So if it's new, then why you promoting it?
You're the devil.
Hey, she looked like, if you ever see that movie, The Hills Have Eyes,
Yeah,
that's how she looked, like one of them things, man.
yeah, kind of,
She
yeah.
was a Decepticon, an abomination, man.
You know,
And then she's in one of the highest positions, he or whatever the fuck, is in one of the highest positions in the land, man.
highest position. Fuck look like drunk.
Hey, but the scriptures say the Most High is not mocked, man. Esau, that's what you doing when you promote these undesirable activities, because you basically saying he ain't gonna do it again. Most High, he ain't gonna do no. This nigga out of here. He ain't gonna do no Sodom and Gomorrah judgment again. You know, Esau, this nigga, he kind of think he untouchable. That's what his pride got him thinking.
Wait,
Till a nuke drop on your bitch ass.
Right.
Son of destruction. They say peace and safety. That's what's approaching. They're in that spirit of mirth right now. That's how we know something bad getting ready to happen. It's like, you know, Esau's really setting up this
We already
nation
in
right
2
now.
Peter 2.
Letting everybody get comfortable. Because you notice how the stages, how they did all this shit. They gave everybody all these checks. They gave everybody all this stimulus checks so they can get the most out their summers.
Yeah.
So when they come down with that hammer and they start coming with restrictions, get this or that, then you know people really gonna flock it and they're gonna comply with everything
you
they
see
say.
how they're normalizing inflation. The media is talking about inflation now all of a sudden. I just got an article sent to me through my news app that some shit about inflation basically. But the reason why the media is reporting on this now because they're getting people familiarized with it, so they can normalize it to where when you go to the store, everything, the prices are rising, and the prices are rising actively. They want to do this because they're actively destroying their own economy so they can bring in the MOB, the Koragma of Revelation 13 and 16. So they need to destroy the dollar and make it of no value, so then the people will ask for a solution. So you can willingly want something better. You people are some fucking morons, you're gonna go for it. That's right. It's so moronic. Believe everything this devil talks about. So that's why it's gonna be a nice trap for the rat.
That's right. Keep going on that revelation.
Back at Revelations 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities.
Yeah, so the Most High ain't forgot you chopping J-rods off. He ain't forgot about you splitting up families, raping children, raping women.
Oh, like the 215 bodies found under the
Yeah.
which that was in Canada, but still. That's, you Edomites are doing shit like this all throughout America, man.
Right.
And those boarding schools got their bodies buried beneath the school site, man. What the hell you think they was doing to them? Abusing them, beating them for no reason.
Yep.
The child making the children crap on themselves. You beat them.
Wow.
Right after they did that.
Wow.
Having them sit in the corner.
Wow.
All because they didn't want to bow down to take their culture away.
Yeah, they want to believe in
You know
Jesus.
what I'm saying? You're just a bunch of weirdos, man. The Lord gonna pay you back for that.
Fuck Esau,
And the
man.
ultimate payback is gonna be the nuclear missiles, because that's gonna destroy the whole landscape.
That's right.
Like when my man tapped there and said, "What you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?"
Hey, Most High about to put that spirit in Jake, man, get him roused up. Cause we ain't the only ones pissed off. We just the only ones that ain't scared to say nothing about it,
We got
man.
against this shit. Because we fucking vex every day with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man.
Right.
I wake up pissed off with this place.
But Jake just take that shit and roll over. Just say it's life. Nigga, no, this is not life, man.
This can't be like.
Because the closest thing I experienced to life is when I was with brothers, man. When I was with brothers in Chicago, I felt me come back.
Yeah.
I felt
You in a
cool,
different
man.
world.
Bro,
You in a different.
When I say that, I thought I was the man out there, boy.
Yeah, bro, taking pics with the glasses on, look like a movie star.
Johnny Cage on, huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead, you got
This is
one.
verse 6. We work her even as she rewarded you.
That means pay this motherfucker back, man.
Right.
Right.
Bullshit they done, do back it to them, man.
That's right.
These demons ain't getting away with murder.
That's right.
These are the only nation of people that ain't been judged for the bullshit they did to people, man.
Right.
There should be no damn Edomites over here any damn way. You took the land from the Native Americans, man.
Right. It's not.
The fact that you over here, you said my ancestors never owned slaves. Who gives a shit? You still over here, man.
Yeah, we were immigrants.
You use the American dollar, don't you?
Yep.
How the fuck you think the dollar was created?
They
How
go.
you think the dollar was substantiated?
Yep.
On native blood, man, in our blood, Israelite blood.
That's right.
Because you got to rape the land of its resources, which a land that never belonged to you. So if you had any amount of dignity as an Edomite, you would take your ass back to your own homeland. But you ain't gonna do that. You're gonna sit there and buy the Mercedes Benz. You're gonna buy the newest Jaguar and open a business in America and partake in this robbery.
Yeah, like the brother did the video about Overland Park, man, and you know that's the spirit because that's one of the 5 richest counties in America. The brother did a video and stated that ain't no Edomite in America got what they got by just gain. Everything they got is through deception, robbery, and killing, man.
And you know what? If you're an Edomite, like I said, you use the dollar.
Right.
You own a business.
Right.
You live in an apartment.
Oh wow.
You own a house.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir.
You are partaker in robbery, man.
Hey brother, can I ask you a question? Does that say Does that say read or RFID? Oh, read. Oh, okay. I thought that said RFID. I was like, wow, that's the spirit.
You got the chip bike.
Yeah, but that's the spirit though, because you can't even see the E. The spirit, that's coming, man. And that's gonna replace money, man. The spirit, money is green.
Yeah, and you know that's the heavy point about that inflation, is that inflation is going to give them justification for the mark.
That's why
Right.
they keep giving them stimulus.
That's also a spirit too, man. Because you mentioned Overland Park. I just seen an article today that made it to like the #1 city in the whole U.S. to live for families.
To raise a family,
is in Overland Park.
quote unquote.
Yeah, I can attest to that. They're in the
Yeah,
murder
raise a
serious.
family and get cut 10 years later. The wife divorce you, and you commit suicide.
Yeah, they don't really speak on this. It's a lot of what you call substance abuse.
yeah.
Esau be doing coke out there. They be popping pills, all that shit.
Meth.
Yeah, He saw me getting fucked up on the low. He just act like he a good guy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. OP is one of the most jumping places in Kansas City, bro.
Yeah.
You go over there and you get with the right people. Oh yeah, you be straight.
It is.
I mean, shit. When I go to the movie theater, I go out there. I don't go to fucking Independence. I don't go to Ward Parkway unless I'm in there. I go to fucking Overland Park.
Right.
Yeah.
I forget what entity.
When I go to the mall, I go to Oak Park.
There's
a lot of, but it ain't nothing but niggas up there.
Niggas go to every mall.
Yeah.
I forget which entity.
Ward
too.
Parkway.
They just warned all the European banks to start investing in essential currency, man. Essential digital currency.
Here we go.
Now you got the Fed coin in talks, man. So it's coming.
coming,
the Fed coin is going to be instituted with the chip.
Facts. They said that could be coming in the next month or so, a couple months, for the summer at least.
And that's going to cause a major conflict because right now, 70% of all trade is in U.S. dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah. 70% they're all trading dollars. Oil. So if he flipped the switch and make the dollar the Fed coin, that's going to be a major dilemma. China, Russia, they all have something to say about it.
That's gonna start World War III.
Yep, that's right.
That's through the spirit. That's gonna make the nuclear missiles come out.
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
That's right.
It has to happen because when it comes to dollar collapse, comes to you know what, and we know what comes after that war.
Right.
Well,
Bring them
makes
out.
sense.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
That's the same thing that happened in World War II. Those Europeans, the banks, etc. After the Great Depression, then bam, World War, it happened.
Yep.
Same nations plan today. The Third Reich was nothing but the foreshadowing of to this day. Same thing with Germany, Europe, East Germany. That was nothing but a playing out for what's getting ready to happen, man.
Third Reich started with mass inflation.
Yep.
And it has to happen because it's a fiat currency. Like it has to be replaced with something. He's intentionally devaluing the dollar. And there's only so much you can devalue a currency before it's worth absolutely nothing.
Because if you have articles coming out about inflation at all-time high, you got the Washington Post putting out articles about inflation that it decreases people's faith in it. So now the fiat is weak, isn't it?
Yep. Great Depression is on the
But
rise.
look up fiat. What it means.
Revelations 18 verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
That's right.
And the cup which she had filled to her double.
Keep going, brother.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously.
How did they do that? Off the back of the Israelites. Man.
Deliciously.
You know why you got MSNBC or Deutsche Bank at a time, or Chase Bank or JP Morgan? Off slaves. You even got companies that's publicly coming out saying, look, we started off through slavery.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo. All these bills. How the fuck you think you
Charles
got a Westport
Schwab.
or a Plaza, these embassy suites and shit? Like Kansas City is the primary hub for a lot of corporations, man. Like you got the AMC here, you got the Oppenheimer building here, you got fucking Applebee's Corporation here, right off state line, man. How you think they get that shit off the back of Negroes? And what did you Jakes get? Not a goddamn thing.
Yeah, $16 an hour.
Can I jump to Sirach, the 10th chapter?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
The Sirach chapter.
That's like verse 5 after that.
Okay, come. This is Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. Because unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
Right.
Right.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right, man. That's the reason why the Most High is going to destroy this society and set up our kingdom, man. The kingdom
Right.
YAHAWAH.
Yep.
All right, and we ain't gonna never, ever go through this bullshit again.
That's right.
The Lord gonna say it's enough. The affliction of Zion has been accomplished. It's time for my people to come home.
That's right.
All right, and I can't wait, man.
That's right.
The definition.
Yeah, you got fiat.
It's a spirit because it actually brings up the Bible and the Merriam.
As soon as he gets to this crosswalk,
No, he actually did a U-turn and did that.
Really?
He turned around, yeah, he passed that way.
take that
U-turned.
shit somewhere else, man. Hey, KCPD, y'all better be out here dropping Jake, man.
They just killed the nigga.
Yeah, I need to be seeing more headlines, man. Y'all ain't doing y'all job.
You need to drop more, man.
You have
on your job.
Yeah.
Behind
Eating
your
them
quote.
Look,
donuts, man. Catch y'all
man,
at Town Topic.
Every nigga you drop, I'll bring you a box of numbers.
That's in the center.
Yeah,
Come on, KCPD, damn it.
whatever flavor you want, I'll pay for it.
Yeah. Commissioner Rick Smith, I hope you hear this.
That's right. This is definition of fiat. It says a command or act of will that creates something without, or as if without further effort.
Money out of thin air.
Yeah. It also says, it brings up the Bible in Miriam. It says, according to the Bible, the world was created by fiat, which means it was just created.
Yep.
And that's what Esau did with money.
Out of thin air. Out of thin
It says
air.
an authoritative
Abracadabra.
determination, dictate, an authoritative or arbitrary order.
What is the authoritative state behind it, or the arbitrary? Esau, the bankers.
Military.
Yeah.
That's how the,
They enforce it.
yeah.
Arbitrary just means without will.
Without
You
will.
You just do it.
Right. That's how they pull them stimulus checks. That shit didn't have no gold back. They was all right, man.
Just print up
$1,200 like that.
Yeah.
They matter of fact, they just put it on the paper and put the number on that shit.
Now they talking about a weekly check. Oh, not a weekly, but monthly, $300 if you have a child. For each child is $300.
You
That's
niggas
a
get
damn
ready to
joke.
take the RFID joint, man.
Yeah, they are. They are.
The reality is inflation is a tax against savings. Really, you're making everybody poor every time you print money. Because if you save $100,000 a year ago, and now 10 times more money is in circulation, well, that money you have is now worth less. They should really be asking the people of America permission to do that.
Yeah.
Because every time you print money, you devalue what they already had.
Yeah.
And they're just doing it. Nobody cares, man. Nobody understands what Esau's doing with the money.
Yeah, because that's why they say they don't own a printing press.
Right.
How can you just print money out of thin air?
Yeah.
That's the reason why you have to pay the shit back.
Right.
All the money. That's they say when you're born into $100,000 in debt. Why? Because everything is already deflated.
Right.
Like with this whole housing market cry, they said that it's a bubble. The bubble bursts, then you have deflation. Prices go down, everybody buys. You might have to move them, bro. You might have to break it down. Yeah.
Y'all know me, I be shuffling.
Yeah. So what happens is prices go down, everybody buys. But once everybody buys, then prices is gonna shoot up. Then everybody's gonna default. You know. Because they supposed to have people's permission to print out X, Y, and Z. Because I mean, your interest goes up, man. And it really hits Jake because then you got to factor in the fact that loans, home loans, car loans, all those play a factor in that. Because they did a study. It was a Jake and it was an Edomite. Jake had no credit history. Esau had no credit history. Esau got 10% on a car loan. Jake got 28%. See what I'm saying? So Jake is taking the hit for this shit, man. While you niggas are screaming, oh, we got money, the nigga want me $9 a month for 5 kids. End of the day, you paying all that shit back, man.
Yeah. They say the so-called black spending dollar is the most powerful in this nation, but Jake don't reinvest in themselves.
Jake is the
say it
biggest
that way.
consumer. If Jake was allowed to invest in themselves, we would be sufficient. We would want for nothing.
Right.
But see, when that happened, Tulsa, Oklahoma happens.
Right.
Wall Street. Jake was doing that. You see what I'm saying? But then when it came to Esau, they couldn't do nothing with Jake. They had to bring in the military, man.
Hey, perfect example was that Dave Chappelle skit when niggas got reparations.
Oh, yeah.
What they say, Cadillac Escalades went up, Sprint bills got paid, KFC went, niggas was buying Newports.
The whole truck.
Niggas, man.
But you know where that comes from? That comes from a lack of education. And that
Yep.
comes from being put in a public food system that teaches them that shit.
Don't know what to do with it.
That's the black culture, man. Esau, they go to boarding schools, trade schools and stuff. They learn how to invest and do things. They didn't teach you how to write a check in elementary school.
No.
You got a lot of Jays that didn't learn how to write their first check till they was 21 years old.
Right.
Yep.
Jake don't learn anything about.
Jake don't know how to fucking send off a letter. He don't know where his address go or whether it's return address. He don't know how to do it, man.
There's a stat that came out that says the average dollar in the so-called black community lasts about 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
That means the moment niggas get money, they go pay other Edomites, they go buy a Cadillac. Y'all niggas don't own
They go into Moab, get some weed.
That just, of anything, that just proves we don't own any of the things which we rely on.
Yep.
The reason why the dollar circulates in these other communities because they have ownership of certain things. Like Moab owns, they own their nail shops, or Ishmael owns their gas stations. You know what I'm saying? They shop with each other. Versus Jake, you don't own anything. Most of the niggas rely on other niggas for it. You go get a fresh lineup, man. So
Yeah, the barbershop.
Go bed,
circle around and let the dollar circle in the barbershop. That's about it, man.
That's it. That's it.
I mean, what else is Jake really buying shit from each other for?
Nothing.
Not much.
A nigga go get a $30,000 Hellcat.
Oh yeah.
How much time?
8.
On a battery?
Yeah.
8 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, bring out your last preset. We gonna shut it down.
Revelation 18:5. This is the book of Revelation 18, verse 5. It says,
What's the emergency?
Revelation 18:5 says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahawah hath remembered her iniquities.
That's the spirit. That scripture came out again. That shows the judgment is intimate. The Apostle Hart did a video just now on the Most High will judge Esau. He's getting ready to visit him now. And I got one last precept. Y'all brothers got something? You good? I want to bring this out. We're going back to what we was talking about. Haggai 1, and I'm going to start at verses 4. It says, is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sisu houses, and this house lie waste? Is it time now for you to be prospering while your nation need to be built up?
Right.
You know? Because Jake want it now. Yeah, we understand that. We tired of catching hell. But you niggas ain't building the kingdom. You ain't that precious stone. You ain't those blocks and those cornerstones that YAHAWASHI specifically carved out to build the spiritual temple. Y'all not it.
They hindering.
So what the fuck are you complaining about? You don't deserve any goddamn thing. You only gonna get something, and we all based on the merit of the friendship that your Most High had with Abraham through his promise. That's the only reason why you niggas are gonna partake in even a remote blessing.
Yeah.
While you out here complaining, thinking somebody owe your ass something, nigga.
Yeah.
It says here, consider your ways. Ye have sown much, but bring in little.
Bring in little.
All the money you niggas claim you make on the job, but yet it's not prospering you.
Yep.
Nigga make $40 an hour on the job, and he ain't got shit to show for it.
Shit, you gotta read that to Issachar, man.
Yeah, facts.
Issachar work triple OT, man.
Yeah.
He don't see it. You know what I'm saying? He don't see his kids for months.
Hell yeah.
Bring home $600.
Right.
Damn.
They got them niggas working for 25 cents an hour.
And ye have sown much, and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag of holes. That come from you. That's why they say that they're the biggest consumers. Out of the brokest nation, we spend the most goddamn money. We live beyond our means all the goddamn time. And I ain't gonna be a hypocrite and say I have not done it. I've done it. Having a car note before, you know, I had a phone. That was paid off, but a while back when I was young, I had a car note. That shit worked against me every way, cause I was young and ignorant. You know, I ain't had nobody to guide me. Trial by error, you know, had a stupid interest rate to fall on along, and it fucked me up. I had to rebuild. You know. So hey, that's just the way it goes, man. You know, but anyway, with that, we're gonna close out. Give all praises and glory, honor, and due to
How
bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Makakadash.
double honors to the elders, the apostles, and great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom and above all.
Shalom, Baba Ball.